Hi, I'm Kendall Cox with Living Waters for the World. I'm the Program Director for Clean Water U, and I'm here with Mark Van Seal at beautiful Calvin Crest. So Mark, my question for you is, how do you take dirty lake water like this and turn it into clean drinking water for communities?
That's a very good question. We use the standard Living Water for the World ozone disinfection system to turn dirty lake water into clean drinking water. The process starts by bringing our dirty water through this filter. This is a 50 micron filter, and then it takes out all the leaves, the sticks, the twigs, the fish, the guppies, and the frogs, and things like that. We push it through this meter so we can calculate how many gallons of water we produce. We use this pump to pull the water through the meter and to push the water through this 5 micron filter that separates some of the larger particulate matter. Then we push it through a 0.5 micron filter to give it a final polishing. This water coming out of the 0.5 micron filter is fairly good to drink, but it's not good enough for us. So we bring it up through here, and we have this ozone disinfecting unit that uses atmospheric air, pushes it through these 4 tubes here where it's exposed to ultraviolet radiation, and busts off an oxygen molecule to form ozone. Water flowing through this Venturi action creates a suction that pulls the ozone into the water, and it begins to mix the water in this churn. And at the end of this churn, the ozone will be fully encapsulated in the water. Then we push the water into a clean water storage tank where it can be held for distribution at a later point, or we can bottle it right away and send it out as clean drinking water. A pastor in Guatemala observed us install one of these systems one time. He spent the entire week observing the installation, and he came up with a very interesting analogy. He says, we come into the world dirty and polluted. Our family tries to clean us up, but it isn't able to do it as successfully as we might consider. So our government intervenes in the form of school to try and clean us up a little bit more. And it's fairly successful, but not completely successful. And so we go to church, and church cleans us up a little bit, but not completely as well. What we have to do is we have to come and meet Christ at the cross. And the blood of Christ is what cleans us completely, and the introduction of the Holy Spirit is what keeps us clean in our life. I thought that was a pretty nice analogy for the system at the end.
I like that analogy. So the Holy Spirit is like ozone.
Ozone. It keeps us clean.
Delicious. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that very thorough explanation of the Standard Ozone Board. So if someone wanted some more information, say they wanted to come and be a student at Clean Water U, where should they go for some information?
Well, they can go to our webpage and they can sign up for the education class, and it's held either here at Calvin Crest in Oakhurst, California, or at Camp Hopewell in Mississippi.